All right, we got a pretty big matchup coming up your way. Newmoon Island and Mount Hokulani. Nico is pretty much locked into the 3 seed, so he doesn't really have much to play for outside of pride and numbers at this point. Kami, obviously, still technically fighting for a playoff spot. He just needs to win one. But, you know, it's been rough for him recently, so. Alright, we see lead Mew from Nico. I guess Mew is taking Yuxi's role now that Yuxi's gotten the all-time assist leader record. Some goes for a quick knock. Cobra makes sense. And U turns right out. Pretty standard stuff from Kami's side. Nico's also kind of makes sense. Garg and Moth are the bans. Nico just didn't want to deal with Salkir kind of ruining this team. And then, you know, Iron Moth is Iron Moth, so that makes a lot of sense. Well, Mew is pretty much dead, but it's Mew, so you have no idea what its other moves are. Truthfully, I'd probably press recover. He goes for a third spike. Kami recently gets a Calm Mind off. I don't think that was a bad decision by either. Ooh, taunt. All right, yeah, that's. I figured, yeah, taunt would make sense. Misty Explosion. I mean, makes sense, right? Because he's been running Memento all season, so it kind of makes sense that you would just want to have Mew have some sort of equivalent. If it's gonna take the Yuchi roll, you know, set up hazards and then leave. So now the problem is, unless he has heavy slam on Zam, he doesn't really have a great way of dealing with this mon at all. And the fact that he hasn't sent it out yet kind of makes me think that he doesn't. And truthfully, I'm not sure if a banded heavy slam even kills here. He goes straight into Veluza. You don't see mode breaker, so this thing is sharpness. Oh wow, he actually brought out Final Gambit Veluza. He actually brought out Final Gambit Veluza. That's very funny. Alright, well, there goes Enamorous. That's actually huge because that thing was a super big threat to his team. I respect it a lot. Alright, well, first Hurricane Brick of the day. Not great. Doesn't get the burn. To the Hurricane, yeah, the Hurricane probably wasn't doing much to Vaporeon anyway. Oh my god, never mind. 63. I did a billion. Alright, this thing is like specs. Yeah, this thing is like specs as hell. Well, truthfully, yeah, you're just gonna have to protect and then deal with and hope that he misses this one. Well, and he got the crit to kill. Very much the worst series of events that could have happened for Nico. That is quite unfortunate. Wow. It is what it is, though. So. Oh, it's sub Zamazenta. Okay, so this is a sub defense, realistically. Heavy slam and... Okay, I like wing beat, but, you know, this thing's defense is a billion now, so... This is kind of hard. Yeah, you just gotta have to leave. It's... day and then sushi. It is a good day sushi or something like that. Thanks a lot. Yeah, there's nothing you can really. I mean, he doesn't have any like phasers, so I don't really know what he can do about the Zamazenta right now. Yep, that just comes in, collects a kill on Overquill. Truth be told, this is really, really annoying for Kami. I don't know if he can really shut this down. Yeah, because heavy slam or body press does a million to everything you have left on the field. I feel like Caesar is the only Mon that can do any type of damage to this thing. Yeah, Zam is faster, so you just have to die about it. I've been seeing Nico run a lot more of this defense, sub-defense press set though, which I think is probably his best bet, because unless you have a ghost type on your team, there's nothing you can really do about this thing. So like, I think it's probably the best set that he can pull off, all things considered. Defenses again. Oh! Well, I mean... defense. Okay, Iron. So Mirror Herb Acrobatics. He's ready for Veluza to come ruin his life, but unfortunately, that Veluza's final gambit, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, you just kind of lose from here, unless you get a Dire Claw. No, nothing. All right, yeah, I think that's gonna be the first game. Damn. I do not know what Kami does in response to this. That was it was looking okay for Kami at the start, and then defense press just kind of came in and ruined his life, truthfully. That's rough. That's really rough. Who would Kami do to switch in on this thing? I don't think he has any phasers, so like... Yeah, I think he just has to like try to get the jump ones. I think he has to lead Overquill and just get T-Spikes up immediately. The problem, and you know, like Tatsugiri is gonna come in, you know it's gonna spin, but like that's all you really can do, because if this thing isn't poisoned, then it just wins. I don't think Kami has any like roars or hazers. And I mean, I guess Vaporeon has haze, but it is not carrying that. I guarantee you, it isn't. I think Kami just has to run it back, and he just has to get T-Spikes up immediately. That's his only way of getting past this, I think. Caesar for Don fan. I mean, I guess it can eat a hit fairly well. Just, again, I don't... I'm not sure. I guess that's not the worst thing in the world he could do. It's just, again, I don't think that I think the onus has to be on Kami to get his hazards up immediately and try to make sure that Zamazenta is at least getting chipped out if it goes to defense press. Because once this thing gets in and it's not poisoned, it's basically ball game. Because I'd like to think this last move is Heavy Slam to cover an Amorous T. That being said, an Amorous T is the check, and the only reason, you know, it wasn't even here in the first place is because Veluza has Final Gambit. So like, and it's probably still regular, like I said, it's probably still Sharpness, like Fillet away, 2 moves, Final Gambit or something like that. So Mirror Herb is good, I still think. Obviously, just don't throw away an Emerald. You know, you wouldn't have known about Final Gambit, but you know now you've seen the tricks. You know that this thing beats Zam. Like I said, really kind of fucks up Nico's whole team. Yeah, I think he'll be fine. He just needs to. Now that you've seen what the nasty stuff is, you can act on that and be prepared to deal with it. Final Gambit Illusion. I was wondering if he would ever bring this. during the season. Sure enough. But dude, Dom fan comes out immediately. Listen, I'm pretty sure this is specs, so we'll see outright if this is AV or. To the specs Hurricane, if it lands and this is not AV, this thing dies. Alright, so it is AV. And he gets unbelievable. Well, the luck swung right back in Tornadus' hands. You gotta love the specs Hurricane. Damn, that's really weird. Yeah, those numbers check out. This has to be specs Hurricane, and this has to be AV. Yeah, you kind of have to send this in, and it still did a billion. Jesus Christ, man. What I wouldn't give for a flying resist right now. Yeah, I guess that is kind of how both of these teams are built, is that the main special attacker just kind of blows them both away. Problem is, Kami doesn't have a... Like, Vaporeon is really his only way of stalling that. Okay, miss the Hurricane, that's big. You'll get a lot back. But you have to keep this alive, because you know this wins. Chose not to. Alright, goes in the... I mean, yeah, Greninja, I suppose, forces this out. It's just a shame that, again, I think Enamorus just kind of blows his team away, and he was forced to throw it away. Protean instead of Battle Bond. Interesting decision. But I like it. You know, sometimes you just need to get that immediate damage, and... it's pretty good. Problem is that because Enamorus is dead, Zamazenta is free to come in at any moment in time. Truthfully, if I'm Kami, I immediately switch into Overquill and get my T-Spikes up right now. It goes for Ndidi, which is in fact Scarf. Makes sense. Has always been. There's Overquill. Does he T-Spike immediately? He does. And Nico knows that, so he goes for a spin. Yeah, this is the issue we have to deal with now. Oh, he stayed in and nasty plotted. Well, someone has to die to this Draco now. Yeesh. And I think at this point, that kills Vaporeon. I mean, it says it's a roll. This thing is for death. Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, he really didn't think he'd stay in, which, I mean, kind of makes sense. Yeah, I think you just have to sack this. He goes for a spin again. I mean, truthfully, nothing stops Tatsu from sweeping at this point. Yep, just Draco, kill the Don fan.
Yo.
What up, Will? Yeah, Draco's again. That's it's looking pretty old.
Going over there. Where are they at?
They're fucking Kami's in hell, bro. Again. And then he Mementos at the end anyway. What a demon.
And I'm making this official because I actually don't want to play anymore. So where is my
Nah, this has been a nasty performance from Nico. Nigga brought the final Gambit on Veluza.
Long versus stretchy.
No, long versus stretchy is crazy. Crit burn? I can't have shit in this house for real.
I missed 2 Hydro Pumps, got burned off a Pyro Ball twice. Yep. You can have the rest
so
of this
you was
week.
having one of those type of games, huh?
keep in mind that every single game that I've lost this week, I've missed one very crucial button that would have won me a game every single set.
Yeah, it's pretty true.
Yeah, I'm not playing the 4th set.
You just gambit here. Sure up. Oh, yeah, this thing would have actual attacks too. Yeah, well, that's looking like something like super wraps. Damn. Damn. That was sheesh. It's quite the damn beatdown. What's funny is he could just stall this out because he was just gonna keep cycle cutting. Like, I guess you could crit here, but like, yeah, at some point you just gotta switch. Yep, and now you're healing with the Veluza. Yep, I'm right back in the same situation. God damn, they pulled this fight. Yeah, taunt and Windiff had to get a little goofy, but we still gonna get this dub. Don't worry.
He really thinks I'm playing. I refuse to step back in the ring.
It is what it is.